Hello, my name is Anna Espinosa, and I am going to talk about our Wyndham experience. Our Wyndham experience in the timeshare, it was very deceiving and enticing from the salespeople. We figured out as years passed by that they were only trying to make the sale. They actually don't care for what our financial situation is. It's very difficult to say no. I know we were not tied to the hands, but it is very difficult. My friend and I were at this presentation, and you basically could not get out. They would find any excuse, any answer to any question. We talked about our finances. We said it was not the appropriate time. They found a way, and we thought that it was good in the sense that we could save some money while traveling, and it would be better for our finances in that sense, the way they put it. But it's not the way that it actually is. I think that they give you answers and they give you the responses that you want to hear so that you could say yes at the end of the day, when later on you find out that it's not. The amount of debt that we were in, we were supposed to pay about $350 a month for 10 years, and our original debt was supposed to be $12,000, which was on the contract. But when we multiplied the amount out, it was about $40,000 that we would have paid at the end of those 10 years. The amounts that you have to pay are not equivalent to the amount of trips that you can take a year, and that we didn't find out until later when we actually wanted to book trips. For some of the trips, we actually had to still come out of pocket with more money, and they really didn't allow for us to sit down and read the contract. I wanted to go home after that first conversation and go home, look at the contract, and be able to come back and have a decision for them. But they would not allow. They were very pushy, and they wanted an answer then and there. And so we figured, okay, we will ask these questions and my questions will be answered. And yes, they were answered, but in a very deceiving manner, because they were answered just for us to hear what we wanted to hear, but knowing that in reality it was going to be something different. So I am very disappointed. I'm very sad. I was just financially paying so much money for nothing. It came out of my pocket. I work very hard. My friend works very hard. We both work very hard. And it's not fair that this keeps going on. It keeps happening to us, to older people who want to retire and travel. And they keep paying this money for not all the things that were painted and promised to us. It's just a very deceiving way of enticing people to pay money for something that they will not get. The points is a scam. The amount that we paid is a scam. The fact that we owned our timeshare at the end of the 10 years, the fact that we could rent it out, is all a scam. And we were under the impression that we could do so many things with the timeshare at the point that we would be able to rent it out while we were not using it. And that was all not true. That was only after you finish paying after the end of the 10 years. And maybe even by then, it would not have been true. Something would have come up. They would have said something, and I don't think that's fair. I think we were completely lied to. We thought we had done an upgrade because obviously, our amount of points weren't enough since we couldn't travel abroad as much as we wanted to with the amount of points. So we bought more points, and then we ended up with 2 contracts. So we were very angry, very disappointed, very sad that we were deceived for the second time in trying to better our situation. And we were just completely disregarded when we tried talking to them. And now we are at this point. So all I have to say is that it is a very difficult situation for us to have dealt with. And I am glad that we're done with this company, because they definitely lie to you. And they just do it for their benefit and their own profit, because they obviously get profit out of us. Thank you so much.